Okay. So this is a practice game for 45-45 League. It's a 45-45 game. Yeah, I wanna try to record with some commentary all the games I'll be playing in 45+45. So yeah, this is sort of the pilot episode. Like I'm trying to see if all the tech stuff works, like if the recording works, if the uploading to YouTube is gonna work, and also how much commentating on the game will distract me, because yeah, I'm really not used to it. Okay, let's jump into this game. So it's the Dutch. I could play, I'll probably play g3 right now. Yeah, let's do that. And yeah, flank to the bishop. Okay, and he's gonna do a kind of Stonewall setup, I think. Yeah, I think this already is a Stonewall for sure. Question is, do I play c4 here, right now? No. Now I should be able to play c4 a bit later. Let's start with knight h3 maybe? Was that a more neutral move? Could play b3. So I can meet e6 with like bishop a3 soon. Now let's do knight h3. So idea of knight h3 is that supports bishop f4 maybe at some point. I can remaneuver the knight like knight f4, d3 into e5. Also possibly I can go f3 and e4 and bring the knight back to f2. Also possibly knight g5 at some point with tempo on e6 and then bring it back to f3. So yeah, knight and h3 can be kind of nice against these Stonewall structures. And that's yeah, that's as much as I know about this. c5, okay, wow. Okay, if I take it, he wins it back with queen a5 check and takes c5. But now it's not like a full Stonewall either. Could defend it with e3 or c3. Because let's say he's gonna end up playing e6 at some point. Then I could be playing c4 and put a lot more pressure on d5 than in the usual Stonewall, where he would have another pawn on c6 to defend. But if I play c3, then I'm not playing c4. I mean, what about just d takes c5, queen f5 check, knight c3, queen takes c5, and then I could take on d5. So dc5, queen a5, check knight c3. If, say, knight c6, threatening d4, I could just castle and d4 anyways. But then I also have bishop takes c6, bc6, queen takes d4 maybe. There I might even be keeping both pawns. Okay, does he have to try to win it back immediately? Like d takes c5. Let's say just e6 and take back with the bishop next. D takes c5, e6. I mean, bishop e3 doesn't look ridiculous. Bishop e3, d4 doesn't exist. A knight, knight g4. Bishop d4, e5. Okay, this doesn't work. He takes c5, e6, b4. b4, a5, c3, a b4, c b4, b6. I don't know, seems like too much maybe. Okay, what about d takes c5, e6, bishop g5, and then try to win the d5 pawn? Like bishop takes c5, bishop f6, queen f6, queen d5. D takes c5 kind of feels right, like whether or not I can keep the pawn. I'll also have pressure on d5. I can maybe also just give the pawn back and try to put more pressure with c4 at some point. Like d takes c5, e6, castles, bishop c5. Yeah, and c4 could be an idea, especially if the bishop on c8 moves, because then would be d5 would be pinned to b7. Yeah, let's take it and see what he does. I guess also just knight bd7 is another convenient way to try to recapture the pawn. Okay, he goes for this. Okay, so I said bishop e3, knight, bishop e3, knight g4, bishop d4, e5 I didn't like. What was my plan here? Wait, oh. Yeah, I think I didn't visualize that e6 defends d5 when I said stuff about bishop g5 and whatnot. Okay, so what do I actually do? I mean, I could just castle and try to pressure d5. Bishop e3, knight g4, bishop d4, e5. Bishop c3, d4. Yeah, doesn't feel great. b4, a5, c3, a takes b4, c takes b4, b6, cb6, bishop b4 check, bishop d2, take, queen b6. Yeah, let's just castle. I'm considering c4, c4, d takes c4, queen takes d8, king takes d8, and knight g5 should be a bit annoying. Let's say king to e7 back. Maybe just go knight bd2, b5. No, b5 isn't possible at that point. So yeah, I should be able to win the pawn back pretty cleanly too. c4, castle short. If I go c takes d5, I think e takes d5 is an isolated pawn after all. But he can probably push it to d4 pretty easily. c4, castle short, bishop g5. Threatening some bishop takes f6. Then winning d5. So if then d takes c4, I can still go knight bd2. And I could just be playing bishop g5 here and capture on f6. But I don't know if I want to give up my dark squared bishop. Play e3. play knight f4 into d3. I think I want to try c4. Yeah, there's never really a way to defend the pawn because b5, if he takes c4 and plays b5, the rook on a8 is always hanging. And yeah, and in general, d takes c4 opens up my bishop, so it should be helpful for me. And if he doesn't move to d5, then it's just extra pressure on d5, which is what I want. But even play knight f4 to put more pressure on d5 then, so let's try. Yeah, I guess queen a4 check into c4 would be another way to win the pawn back, but okay, that doesn't really apply after black castles. Yeah, so do it go bishop g5 now. Like, let's say the obvious line, bishop g5, h6, bishop takes f6, let's say rook takes f6, c takes d5, e takes d5, bishop takes d5 check, something, it's just a clean pawn. So you'd have to do something about the d5 pawn in that scenario. What if I take on d5? Take d5, e takes d5. So okay, I can say knight takes d5 opens up my bishop, that's nice. cd5, ed5. Then bishop g5, d4. Yeah, d4 can be a bit annoying, no? Because let's say bishop g5, d4. How do I deal with that? Say knight d2, and even e5. Knight b3, bishop b6. Could play c5. Let's say f4 there, and oh yeah, bishop g5, d4, knight b2, e5, knight b3, bishop b6, c5, bishop c7, f4. h6, bishop f6, something f6. Then I would have f takes e5, so no. And on yeah, and on e4 you drop a pawn at least. Well, e4, queen takes d4, queen takes d4, knight takes d4, bishop takes c5. Then the pieces are really weird. Oh no, not bishop takes c5. So that would win a pawn, but I would have this kind of structure against my bishop. My other bishop is locked out here. Yeah, still. I shouldn't spend that much time thinking, it's a bit much. There isn't really a way to maintain the pawn on d5, right? There's 2 defenders, I have 3 attackers, essentially. There's d4. Okay, so the idea is that if d4, I can put pressure on d4, and if he defends it with e5, I should be able to undermine with f4. Somewhat. Okay, let's give it a try. Down to 31 minutes, and this guy still has more time than he started with. That's classic. Yeah, so I'm expecting d4 is the, I think, most critical response. Something like h6 just loses a pawn. Any move that doesn't move, okay. Huh. Okay, I didn't consider that at all. So if I take f6, let's say rook takes f6, he takes d5, queen takes d2, queen takes b2. And knight d2. Could go knight d2 first. So knight d2, queen takes b2. I don't really have anything against the queen, it feels like. There's no rook b1, rook takes b7 either with the bishop on c8. Could go queen c2. Queen c2, d takes c4. Knight d2. Queen c2, knight e4. Yeah. Queen b3 also possible. I think I like bishop takes f6 best. Trade the center pawn for the b2 pawn. Maybe I go knight d2, knight b3. Yeah, let's try it. Go g takes f6, of course. Doesn't do it, okay. Okay, so I'm expecting, yeah, definitely this one. Go knight d2. Okay, he recaptures it. And bishop takes, well, wait. No, bishop takes d5 check. If he goes bishop e6 there, then I could go rook b1. Queen, let's say queen e5, and then I have bishop takes b7, meaning the rook in the corner. Let's go, what else is going on? Bishop takes d5 checks. Let's say just like king h8. Then still rook b1 maybe, and takeman b7 could be good. Also knight c4 isn't it? Yeah, knight b3. Okay, I mean I think I pretty definitely want to capture on d5 now. Yeah, let's see how he reacts. Yeah, and I'm feeling like this position should be a good advantage for me, probably. Like, he just seems overall discoordinated. And I have all those tactical ideas with, like, coordinating on b7. Yeah, there could be, like, background ideas of the king h8, but not really, like, something like... Like, let's say king h8, knight c4, queen e5. Oh no, queen e5 doesn't exist. Where does the queen even go after knight c4? There's like king h8, knight c4, queen c3 is one option. Queen b4, queen b5 are the others. That's all. Yeah, so for example, king h8, knight c4, queen b4, bishop takes b7, bishop takes b7, queen d8 check, and he can block with the rook on f8 because the bishop defends. King h8, knight b3, and he'll retreat the bishop somewhere. Let's say bishop b6. Yeah, okay, king h8. There also might be ideas with knight g5. Okay, so candidate moves, I like knight g5, rook b1, knight c4, maybe queen a4. Okay, so let's look at just rook b1. Queen e5 seems like my rook b1. Queen a3, c3, d4, e5. Those are all the options. Let's say queen d4. Bishop b7. Bishop b7, rook b7. I might just up a pawn for now. I might not even have to do it immediately. Like rook b1, queen d4, knight f3, queen takes d1, rook takes d1, knight c6, bishop takes c6, b takes c6, rook d8 check, rook f8. Yeah, it doesn't quite work out. There really could be something here. I mean, okay, rook b1 and bishop takes b7 looks really good on its own. It's rook b1, queen d4, rook b1, queen d4, bishop b7, bishop takes b7, rook takes b7, some like knight c6. I could go knight b3, pretty much force the trade in d1, queen takes d1, rook takes d1, and I'm like ready to double rooks in the 7th rank with rook d7 next. Knight can also come to g5. Yeah, it looks really good. Rook to b1, like queen e5, I can go knight c4, then queen c7, and maybe that's not best. Okay, let's play rook b1 and see where the queen goes. I'm expecting queen d4 most likely, but yeah, the queen moves seem reasonable too. In any event, I can take on b7 if I want to. Yeah, queen d4. So bishop takes b7 is one idea. Knight f3, knight b3 are ideas. Say knight b3, queen takes d1, rook f takes d1. Bishop b6. Yeah, and he's covering all background mates. So again, bishop b7, rook b7. You could try to attack my rook, like queen d5, but then I think I know. Yeah, bishop b7, rook b7, queen d5. I can go queen b3. And okay, queen takes d2. I have rook takes b8 in response. Queen takes b3. Knight takes b3 gains another tempo, and then I can go like rook d1 into d7 hopefully. That's too much. What about rook takes b7? Rook takes b7. Oh no, just queen takes d5 though. Yeah, again, let's play the most obvious move, because it seems like, yeah, because I didn't find anything bad and this just seems good. Okay. Yeah, knight c6, and I think I planned knight b3 here. So knight b3, queen takes d1, rook takes d1. Let's say bishop has to go somewhere. Then I will go rook d7, and it just seems very good. Can you do anything else? Like if you move the queen somewhere else? Knight b3, let's say queen g4. Knight takes c5, queen takes h3. And I can go queen d7, and that looks really strong. Yeah, I don't believe in that. Let's play it. I mean, if he moves the queen anywhere else, I just take c5, queen takes c5, queen d7. I have to go like rook g6 or queen f8. Or rook g8. Rook g8 may be most sensible. Nope. This just looks very dominant for me then. So yeah, rook g8, I would have knight g5 with a strong threat of knight f7. Yeah, this can't be right for him. So, okay, he goes for this. Knight takes c5, queen takes h3, queen to d7. He can defend the mate with queen g4, queen h6, rook g8, or rook g6. Let's say rook g8. Then he wants to go rook h6 and queen h2 mate. So if I go knight e6 at that point, rook h6, knight takes g7 is simply too slow. I mean, might also just be able to go knight f4, of course. Okay, this is scarier than I thought, maybe, right? Knight takes c5. Also, what about queen d7 immediately? And here's bishop to f8 to defend this next option. If knight f4, first let's say rook h, no, rook h6 is nonsense. Okay, so knight f4, let's say rook d8. At least this rook d7, queen d7. Bishop has to move. It seems so bad. And I also get knight e6 in. Maybe. Knight c5, queen takes h3. Queen to d7, rook to g8. Knight to e6 is just a little bit too slow. Knight c5, queen h3, queen d5. Then I can come back to g2 to defend if needed. Let's see, just setup continues, rook h6. I think queen g2 is required. And then if queen takes g2, king g2, I'm up a pawn in the ending with an active rook on b7. If I go queen d7 immediately, there's also rook d8. Knight f4. Knight f4, rook d8, rook d7. Knight f4. Yeah, knight f4 is probably just better. Because everything after queen takes h3 looks really, really sketchy. Knight f4 can meet rook d8 with rook d7, otherwise I wanna go queen d7 next. Also, knight takes c5 is still a threat. If just bishop f8. I can see then I can maybe play h3 even. Okay, let's play this, yeah. I did really underestimate queen to g4 though. I expected that knight takes c5, queen h3, queen d7 would just be good for me, but yeah. So okay, rook d7. Yeah, play it. I mean, rook d6 is actually a possibility, weirdly enough. If I go h3, then the only square for his for black's queen is g5, which is interesting, but I don't think I can trap the queen. But it might give me knight e6 with tempo somewhere. Okay, he doesn't play rook d6, he just moves the bishop back. So now rook d6 doesn't exist anymore, anyways. Could go rook takes d8 and queen d7, threatening back rank mate. Let's say rook d8. I don't know if it matters which takes, but let's say knight takes d8, queen d7. Maybe h6, maybe rook f8. Oh yeah, wait, if rook d8, bishop d8, then queen d7. Just, oh wait, no. Queen d7 forces h6, maybe. Rook d8, knight d8, queen d7. Let's just say h6. Queen e8 check, king h7, h3, queen g5. Knight e6. d6 isn't possible. Let's say queen. Wait, what? There, 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 there. Okay, I'm gonna try rook takes d8 and we'll see what's happening. First of all, I think it does matter, yeah, what he recaptures with. If I go knight to d5 now, then rook d6. If I go queen d7, he can also go rook f8. Queen e7. Queen d7, rook f8, queen e7 with tempo, rook g8 and h3 just traps the queen, right? Yeah, it does. So queen d7 should force h6 or g6 to get some flight square. And then I can still go knight d5 for the minimum. Okay, let's play it. Yeah, g5, also h3 traps the queen. Oh wait, no it doesn't, it never does. Because queen takes g3, oh god. Huh. Well, oops. Okay, glad I spotted that. Not great. Not great news. Yeah, okay, so trapping the queen with h3 never works because I can't play h3. Can't play f3 either because it's pinned. I can't really block the bishop from pinning me. Could go king h1, but okay, that's the whole tempo slower than everything I calculated. Okay, something like h6 I could at least still meet with knight d5, although can I really h6, knight d5, rook h6, knight takes b6, queen h3, and then what? Oh wait, no, that was nonsense, rook h6 doesn't exist if he has played h6. Yeah, so knight d5. I can include queen e8, king h7, then knight d5, probably doesn't make a difference very much. Knight d5, where does the rook go? Wait, queen e8, king h7, knight d5. Let's say rook h6, for example, should lose to knight e7 in that case. How do you get out of this? Queen e8, check, king h7, knight d5. Let's say rook c6. Oh no, let's say rook e6, that hits with tempo in that case. But still, knight e7. Threatening queen g8, checkmate. h5, I can play h4 and yeah, okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm not sure how black defends. So the idea is knight d5 with tempo on the rook, and then I go knight e7 and try to checkmate on g8. Yeah, let's do it. It's rook e6. I want knight e7 anyways. But you have queen c4. Okay. No, you don't. The rook. Okay. Knight e7. How do you defend? I mean, apart from rook takes e7. Knight e7. You cannot defend the g8 square with any piece. You cannot block my queen from getting to the g8 square. If you go h5, try to make room for your king. Then I can go h4. I'm threatening queen g8, checking h6, queen to h8 mate. Can't really defend h8 either. Okay. I'm not seeing anything, so let's just hope I'm not missing anything huge. Because I do feel like I would be in a mood to miss something huge, but okay, if it happens, it happens. I'm not randomly getting checkmated anywhere. Like he's far from that. Okay, I just sucks the exchange. Didn't see anything better. That's good. Okay, so now I'm up a pawn on the exchange, so I should just be completely winning, right? What's this? Can't I just play queen e4 check and queen takes f4? I mean, it looks good. The ending is completely winning. Yeah, do it. I mean, do I want to repeat to gain time? That's silly. No. Okay. Now how to coordinate. calculating knight d4, queen takes a2, queen f8 check, king h7, knight f5. Queen 2, I mean that's knight e6, that's queen b2. That seems too fancy for the given situation. Let's go queen d2. This bishop is still strong. So, like some part of me just wants to go a4, a5. But now queen d2 seems like a solid first step. But bishop takes f2, rook takes f2, doesn't help me. Nope. Yeah, maybe I just go. So I could go at e1 and just try to go at e8, conjunction with queen d3 and attack somehow. Doesn't seem like the worst idea. So rook e1. If you want to stop rook e8 check, you'd have to move your queen again. The thing he should do would be to activate his knight. So rook e1, knight e6. e1, knight e6. Queen d7. Queen f3. Queen e6. Queen f2. It's allowing too much counterplay. Rook e1, knight e6. Or maybe rook e1, knight e6, queen d7, queen f3, queen c8 check, king h7, queen c2 check. G6 or king h8 or something, and then rook e6. Yeah, okay. And rook e1. It mostly just seems like a good move. Let's play this. I can go queen h5 or queen g6 to stop rook e8 check, but knight e6 really looked like the main move to consider. I mean, on the threat of mine is just I go rook e8 check, then I take on d8, and then I'm just up a full minor piece too. Okay. So my conclusion is that queen d7 should just about be winning, but let's consider that again. Queen d7. If the knight moves anywhere, just take the queen. I have bishop f2 though. Bishop f2, king f2. The queen doesn't actually have so many checks there. The knight doesn't have a check, importantly. I mean, okay, what about just queen e2 here? I think queen e2 just forces queen takes e2, rook takes e2. Then I have an endgame with next to exchange and pawn. I should really win this. Yes, let's do that. No need to do something really complicated. I guess queen f5, maybe? No, he just trades the queens, that's good. Let's bring king g2 up. And probably go a4, a5 next. Or do I go h4? Actually, if I go e7, I'm threatening to trap the knight with h4. Okay, I can also go h4 right now, forces knight f7. And then go a4, a5. Seems good. Yeah, go a4. See if he wants to go a5 or if he lets me go a5. So now a5, you have to go bishop c7 or d8. Bishop d8, rook d2, and bishop c7, rook e7. a5 seems good. Yeah. If For rook e7, he can go knight b5. Yeah, let's go e7. Yeah, this should wrap up shortly. Like I wanna go a6 against knight b5, and then maybe knight c5 into e6 and attack g7. Or just try to win a7 somehow and promote the a pawn. Yeah, shouldn't be hard from here. I mean, he does have 46 minutes to think about this position, so I seriously hope he's not gonna use all of that now. But he could, of course. And knight b5 really seems like the only move. Like bishop d8, rook d7 wins immediately. Bishop b8. I guess bishop b8 maybe. But bishop b8 will still just go knight c5 and possibly knight a6 or knight e6. Okay, so knight c5 looks good here. Maybe, oh no, knight d4 maybe even a lot better, because I'm also threatening knight c6. Stopping any knight f5. Yeah, knight d4, knight c4, knight c6, or a6. Yeah, knight d4 looks really good. Yeah, and I thought here maybe I'd just go a6 even. Which seems good, because I'm still threatening knight c6 and knight e6. Yeah, not much to say here really. Um, okay. Yeah, but I'm glad at least he's not he's not stalling the timer out. That would be quite annoying. So I can play knight e6 on knight f5, knight f5, king g6. So knight e6 seems better. Let's just play that quickly. Bishop e5, we can take a5, I believe, yeah. Maybe king g6, rook takes g7, king f6 is a bit dangerous. So do I go, if on king g6, maybe I go knight takes g7? Then on king f6, I only have rook d7 though. Okay, king e6 doesn't exist in that position, but so yeah, it should be fine, but it's a bit precise. Probably instead of knight e6, I could have just played rook b7, knight takes b7, a takes b7, and knight c6. I think would have just won immediately, like bishop is away, b8 queen, bishop takes, knight takes, a5, knight c6, a4, yeah. Yeah, so I think rook b7 instead was also really good, but okay. Should be winning no matter how. Also h5 on the last move was very good. Also king g6, whip takes g7 check, king f6. I do have rook g8. Bishop takes g3, f takes g3, king takes e6. Yeah, then like rook g6 check if I wanted, and take h6. So yeah, just rook takes g7 check will also be fine. Yeah, so now I take on a7, I believe. I could also go like knight f8 check, king g8, rook takes. Oh, that just wins a piece, doesn't it? Knight f8 check, you have to go king g8, I take e5. You can go knight c6 or knight c4, but then I go knight c5, you can counterattack me, yeah, that just wins a piece. Don't even have to take on a7 here. Could I try to checkmate somehow? Like king g8, rook e8, bishop f6, maybe h5. Not really. I mean, this just wins. Oh, and he resigned. Very nice. Yeah, so let's have a quick look back at the game. Then don't want the computer eval right now. Oh, that's just the move times. Okay. Yeah. So his biggest move times at the end. Me spending time pretty liberally. Okay. So I had this kind of Stonewall, but then he played c5. Which, yeah. Okay, let's just check the opening base really quick. d5 not so common. Could play c4 immediately. I considered it, but I don't know. Is this any different from a normal Stonewall? Doesn't really seem different. Knight h3, c6, yeah, it's just a normal Stonewall. So I went knight h3, and he went c5, okay. Yeah, so I thought c5 was strange, and I hope what I did against it was reasonable. It's an attempt to punish that, like just open a d-file and try to put pressure with c4. Yeah, here I calculated d4. Was looking at something like this, right? And let's say just knight c6. God, I can break the pawn structure like that. Knight e5 should lose the d4 pawn. So capture back like this, and okay. Thinking between knight f4 and bishop f4. Let's say I go here. Yeah, and this pawn should just be a big weakness. Like, okay, could try g5. I think I go here. Yeah. There. Okay, something like that. The other thing I thought about was this, and yeah, I think mostly I just wanted to go like knight d2 and just take the pawn back. Okay. Yeah, so I went for this approach. It was interesting. And he took back. If he didn't take back, I'd say he just drops back. So I thought that was maybe a bit better. Yeah, I think I take on e6. You could take with the bishop. And I could, like, I guess put this knight on f4, put this one on b3 or somewhere, or go rook b1. Yeah, actually rook b1 here again wins b7. So maybe you want to take with... Yeah, but overall I think I should have a lot of activity here, like really good bishop. Queen can be attacked in most cases. Yeah, open b file here, this piece is undeveloped over there. So I think it was a good call overall to go for this, like trading d5 for b2 and giving up the bishop pair on f6 like this. Okay, if you took back on f6 like this, yeah, then I think it's just even worse for his structure. Like, we trade these pawns and then here we'll have double isolated pawns there. Yeah, so we had this, but still I think probably shouldn't have taken there. So now I just win another pawn. Yeah, and then this one was yeah, surprising to me. Yeah, but okay, I think he's right about that. Like you really don't want to allow something like this. Okay, let's say you retreat to f8, but still. I mean, although he has kind of everything. Now, for example, here just wait and take a7. Yeah, so I think what he did was probably, yeah, should be a better choice than just to trade the queen so allow my rooks to get in. Yeah, because here I was really like I calculated all of this, and yeah, and I'm not really seeing what to do against the threat of rook h6 and queen h2. Like I could go here, and if I were one move fast, I could go knight f4 and kick the queen out, or knight takes g7. But yeah, and in this position, I just didn't see anything. I mean, I guess I could maybe go f4 and rook f2, which I'm only seeing now, but okay, maybe that's a decent idea. Because I can probably go knight e6 and knight g7 next. So I don't see how he or how black can further enhance the attack. It's like this knight really can't activate in any way, shape or form. That's a knight a5, then just take here, knight c4. And knight e6. I'm not seeing what this knight is even doing. I mean, knight e3, and I can even just, yeah, go here if I want, or I guess take. Oh, maybe taking is not so good. Yeah, so f4 seems interesting, and maybe like this could be a good choice. Yeah, and here I thought this was a bit annoying. Not sure if they considered it. Because, like, let's say I take back. And I was considering if I could maybe sacrifice my queen somehow, but I don't think it makes it really makes sense. Like, I'm not even threatening back rank mate here. So what should I actually do? Yeah, I also considered h3 here, but okay, that I can blunder queen takes g3. So probably I just should move my queen somehow. And yeah, then black moves the bishop. Let's say let's say bishop b6 again, because the bishop is really annoying on this diagonal. No, but that doesn't work because it hangs the knight. Huh. Yeah, so maybe so I guess this just loses to queen c2 at the end. Unless something like this. No, wait, the knight is still on that. Okay. Yeah, so like d6 didn't work. Bishop b6. I took and went in. Yeah, something like this always fails to queen g3, which took me a long time to see, but yeah. So rook f8 is the other move. And like again, my original intention of queen e7 and h3 doesn't work. Like otherwise the queen would be trapped, but yeah, sadly not. So rook f8. I suppose I could even try like king g2 here. I mean, threatening like queen e7, h3, and or maybe like this first, and then king g2, threaten h3. Now how do you come back? How do you avoid that even? Is the question. Knight can't. Okay, I could go knight c6. Maybe it helps. Yeah, okay, let's leave this here for now. Okay, let's say queen g5. I mean, definitely seems like a better try than what happened, to be honest. Like rook f8. I don't have the knight d5 fork. I mean, I could still play knight d5. And the bishop actually doesn't really have anywhere to go, I guess. But at least I don't have these like queen g8 mate ideas. So I'm hanging b2 maybe. Yeah, here they want the pawn back, and a2 is also hanging, and I'm not really breaking through at the moment. Like maybe, nah, not convincing. Yeah, so definitely would have been harder to win against that. And yeah, I do believe that knight e7 just works out against any kind of rook move he does. Like, okay, here, same story. Yeah, and what I also considered was like h5. So like at least this would now not be made, although it wouldn't. I mean, this is beyond scary. Yeah. I mean, what my plan was to go h4 and just renew the threat. And again, I think he has to give this up. Because let's say any other move, just check and mate. Yeah. Okay, I want to look at that a little bit more. Like, does this also lead to mate somehow? Yes, I could also go h4 here, but no, then rook takes e7. So yeah. Or also just queen takes g7 here. Yeah, that's checkmate. Okay. Yeah, so I had a direct mate, I think. Yeah, I think h4 would have more or less been the same as in the... Wait, no, h4 is really stupid, oh god. What am I doing? Oh no. Okay, I hope I wouldn't have done that. But yeah, queen g8 still leads to checkmate after h5. Okay. And yeah, this just... I can just take the pawn. Took here, I defend. I think I just... Yeah, okay, here is queen f5 an option at all? Like take here. Yeah, this is mate, oops. Okay, so queen f5, you could have at least kept the queens on the board. Probably I go king g2. But now you can like move the knight. No, although if you move the knight somewhere, well, if you move the knights, Okay, not really. If you move the knight somewhere, then I can do this. I wanted to say, but the knight defends it, so... let's say I move the knight like here. I could check. Then what? There are some like threats. Oh, also a bishop. Also queen f2. Yeah, queen f5 also definitely a better try. And yeah, not sure what I'm actually doing here. This bishop is really, really annoying in a lot of cases. Maybe rook d1? Nah, no way. So king g2, knight g5. And I gotta keep this covered and this and maybe this. I should activate my knight somehow, I feel like. So maybe knight d2. With queen h3 I can just go back. Queen f5 would have been annoying though, for sure. Because yeah, this is just, I think I played the rest of this without any issue. Yeah, this just loses. This one also like here, and I can counterattack the bishop. I was talking about this a little bit, like, okay, also completely gone. Yeah, and here, okay. I'm up a full rook and pawn, and that's all the game. So let's maybe check the computer analysis real quick for a moment. Yeah, overall a good game, I kind of thought so. Let's see. Yeah, the first thing I'm interested is if d takes c5 was the right approach. Yeah, d takes c5, it likes also c4 immediately, interestingly. So let's say cd4, okay, cd5, so you just take back, then I go here and attack you, and okay, interesting. And yeah, I should have considered this a little bit at least, like, probably tunnel visioned a bit on d takes c5. Yeah, e3 I thought about a bit, but then d takes c5 looked better. Yeah, castles. Because if immediate here, then... Oh, my plan was knight c3. But then I just go e6 and pick it up with the bishop, apparently. So if I go bishop d2 or c3, say bishop d2, queen c5. Okay, I mean, not sure I understand this, but okay. Yeah, c4 is good here too. My castle, bishop c5, now c4. Yeah, and d4 should have been the best move indeed. And then b4. Wait, that works? b4. Because of queen a4 check and bishop takes c6, so I missed that. I just thought I don't have enough attackers here to capture d4, but okay, there's this. Yeah, and so how about Yeah, slight advantage, but not nearly as good. And if e5, then I have again some b4, and if I played knight b3 I was intending, then bishop e7 is good for some reason. f4, e4, take, take. And okay, black has compensation for the pawn, apparently full compensation. Wait, also bishop. Wait, is bishop c5? Now I have e3, okay. Okay, yeah, interesting. Yeah, maybe I was a bit, like I looked at something like this position, I was like, okay, pieces are a bit strange, but I'm up a pawn, it should be something, but yeah, maybe I shouldn't think quite like that. Yeah, and this is the bishop g5. Why is it bad? Because d4 and... Okay, now all of those tactics don't exist anymore now that he's castled. So now d4 is just, again, working out better for him. Okay. So I should do this, and if he takes d5, then we'll just start attacking this pawn. Okay. And if d4, okay, then again I have this kind of tactic. And like, let's say bishop e6, and now I will just bring this, I suppose, and attack the pawn. So which part of this wasn't... Because okay, I thought that knight takes d5, I'm just happy to open up the diagonal for the bishop. He takes d5, yeah, one part was that I didn't want to open the bishop to come here. And plus I thought, okay, he goes d4, and then it will take me like a long time to attack it, but yeah, okay, I should have looked at this more concretely. Not okay. Yeah, and queen b6 is again a mistake. D takes c4 also good. I wanted to go knight d2 again. Something like this. Okay, but I guess it's just fine for... I guess it's just fine for black. Like, here's the bishop pair now. But I have the strong bishop here, so... I guess black can just finish development somewhat smoothly. Yeah, knight c6 to block my bishop, and then can maybe go bishop. Okay, let's look into this a little bit more. Okay, bishop takes c6 I wouldn't play. Yeah, knight f4 I could see myself playing, maybe. I guess the other thing is that I'm not really gonna stop e5 in the long term, and like then his structure isn't bad at all. Okay, so I rook d8, I go, yeah, queen b3, queen c2, let's say queen b3, allowing knight d4. Okay, this is kind of crazy. Yeah, I guess I can kind of see why this wouldn't be so great for me. Yeah, queen b6 mistake. And yeah, I made the right moves for now. Bishop takes d5, okay, but I could also keep this pawn here for a bit more. So if I go knight f5 and they go d4, then... why is that so bad? Let's say you take a2 even. Okay, this... Okay, let's say I go c3. Let's say you go a3. I do have this kind of tactic. Okay. Okay, so I can wait to capture the d5 pawn because it can't really move so easily because of tactics on b7 again. That's the bottom line. Yeah, rook b1 was good, I guess. Rook c1, oh, rook c1 I didn't consider at all, but I guess I should have noticed this alignment. So how does he defend rook c1? Let's say queen d4 again. Yeah, and this is just really busted, is it? Yeah, because, okay, you move the bishop, you drop c8. So if you defend the bishop like so, knight g5, knight f7 check. Knight f4. Yeah, I mean it looks good, but also I don't know if I have anything concrete. Like, let's say knight g5, let's follow this line a little bit. Knight f3. Like, this knight looks a bit weird here, no? Yeah, retreating the queen seems kind of sensible. Okay, don't want to follow this too deeply. I think what I did made sense. Yeah, rook b7 here doesn't work simply because this hangs. Yeah, knight b3, okay, not sure if best, but reasonable. Knight takes c5 also good, so I'm curious what's going on with that. Yeah, queen d7, rook g8. Yeah, basically it is some variant of f4 and rook f2. Like f4 and now rook f2 should be only move, yeah. Okay, yeah. But knight f4 also great. This... Oh, there's knight... What? Knight takes c5? Knight takes c5, rook takes d1, rook takes... just take back. Okay, let's say makes a flight square, because why am I trading my queen for a rook and a knight? Exactly. I guess I could play rook d7. h3 is what it's saying here, so h3, queen g5. Okay, but I'm not dropping the queen. Rook c7. Let's king h7 seems reasonable. h4, queen g4. Yeah, I'm not really getting that. Okay. Yeah, rook d7 reasonable. And rook d6 should just lose to that, right? Yeah. So bishop b6 takes, queen d7, queen e8. This isn't great somehow. So I could go rook d1 and just try to take, yeah. Didn't really consider it. Okay, so here rook d6, why does that matter? Because you keep queen c4 open. And that would be the one defense you didn't have with the rook on e6. Okay, I mean, still, it seems very good. But yeah, I missed that kind of defense. And yeah, this one, now I think, yeah, I think everything else just, yeah, here queen f5. Okay, the game continues. But yeah, everything else just good. Okay, yeah, that's it for now. Nice game overall. And yeah, and if everything works on the tech side, then I'm gonna probably be doing this for my league games, which the first one I have tomorrow in the evening against RTN 12. So yeah, looking forward to that. And yeah, see you then.